Alright, so we're working on the Firetruck. This is a 6V53 Detroit, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull, probably pull both valve covers, but at least pull this one, and we're going to make sure that none of the injectors are stuck, and then we're going to get a pair of vice grips on the rack. Now, I've already verified that the emergency shutoff is working, so that is open, and then you pull it over here and it trips shut. So that is working. I'm going to leave it tripped shut right now while we're working on it. I brought some wrenches to try to turn the engine over. Unfortunately, I don't have any wrenches big enough to fit. So I can't turn the engine over by hand, so we're going to turn it over by the starter. But what we'll do is we will have the emergency shut off, and then shoot, I'm gonna grab my extension that fell. So we're gonna I'll hold the rack in the off position, and then we will also have the emergency shut off, and then we will have a board ready. I've pulled the intake tube off, left the air cleaner on. The intake tube that goes into the air cleaner is off, and I'll have a board ready. I can shove in there if I need to. I already took an air blower and blew off the best I could. Kind of get all the junk out of here. Supposedly this thing ran 4 years ago, but we're not going to risk it on having a stuck injector or anything. I definitely don't want this thing to run away. You know, on a first startup after so long. I did bring batteries today. It's kind of loose. Alright. That's all of them out. I'm going to take my air blower and pull these off, pull these out. Then I'll take my air blower and blow out. I'm going to leave this one in place. I think I can't get it out. We'll just leave that one. I'm going to take my air blower and blow it out one more time in case I stir it up any. Alright, is this going to come off easy? Let me get a rubber mallet. Alright, so rubber mallet. I think they're just those two on the front, or two on top, two on bottom. Trying not to get a big screw. May have to get something pried up. What we've got, it's a screwdriver. Try to get in here and pry this thing up. I did bring some RTV, so we can seal this thing back down. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to just try to get this thing out. And I got this wire running through this cable. Not a good system there. We may have to undo it. Some hoses and stuff in the back here. Probably, I don't know if this valve cover's ever been off. If it has, it's probably been a while. This thing's only got 10,000 miles on it though, so it may have never been off. hose underneath the valve cover. Power steering hose is in the way. There we go. It is just tight in here trying to get this valve cover off. We've got another hose over here. It's just looping around. I don't know where it goes to. I have thoughts that this thing's not going to come off. It's probably not going to go back on easy. So anyway, this thing popped up on Facebook Marketplace. It had been listed like 2 hours prior to when I saw it. So I immediately messaged the guy and asked if I could come see it. And he said, yeah. So I came and saw it. And then I assumed, he said it was a diesel. I assumed, since it was international, it was going to be some kind of an international diesel. And I was like, man, if it was a Detroit, I would buy it. And when I got here, it's got a lot of rust. When I got here, I was discouraged by the rust, but since it was a Detroit diesel, and for what he was asking for it, I thought it was definitely worth it. Man, inside that valve cover was clean, clean, clean. So, you can see the rack down here, and these are not the spring-loaded, from what I can tell, these are not the spring-loaded injectors, or rack, spring-loaded rack down there. So, let's see. They're going in and out. I don't know if I should pull the other valve cover off. Might see how difficult it is to get off and decide if I want to pull it as well. But right now, this side is free, so that looks good. And it is really clean inside. Let me move over to the other side and take a look at it, and then I'll probably start cleaning up the clean it up and get ready to put the batteries in it.